Hi everyone. So myself Rekha, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. So next topic is assignment problem. So assignment problem is also known as an Hungarian method, and this topic is covered both for the resource management technique and as well as the discrete structure and optimization techniques. So both the students can watch this video. And the Hungarian method is a computational optimization technique. The assignment problem in polynomial time and as well as to honor two Hungarian mathematicians. So some of the steps involved to solve the Hungarian method is it is a particular case of a transportation problem, and it is a simple way to solve the assignment problem. So let us discuss the assignment problem before moving on to learning the Hungarian method. So some of the steps followed in the Hungarian method. Here also we previous PPT we discussed about the northwest corner, and same method. Here also number of rows and number of columns should be equal. We have to check it. If it is not equal means it is unbalanced. Equal means balanced problem. So we have to subtract the least cost on each row and of the entries in that row, and each row has at least one zero should be assigned. If it is not assigned means the problem is not optimal, and the resultant cost matrix produced in step 1, then we have to go to the next column or to cancel the rows. So we have to check out the assigning rows, analyze the rows one by one, and we have to check the unmarked zeros and as well as the assigned task in that, and after allocating each zeros in each rows, and finally we can find the assignment schedule and as well as the assignment cost. If the optimal test fails means it is not optimal means we have to identify the rows and as well as the columns using a marked and unmarked text, and we have to continue the procedure and select the minimum value in that, and finally we have to subtract all the values, and we have to add the values to the intersection area and leave the remaining elements which is not striked. And finally we can subtract and solve the process, and finally we allocate the rows. Let us see one problem. In this problem we have to check it the number of rows and number of columns. We have allocated that 5 rows and as well as the 5 columns are there. So we can move on to the problem. So the problems is stated as it is a balanced one, and if you consider the first step is that we have to check the minimum value. So first row is the minimum, 15 is the minimum, so we have to subtract the minimum. Second row 12 is the minimum, so we have to subtract 12 in each value. 18 minus 12, 20 minus 12, 12 minus 12, 14 minus 12, 15 minus 12. So if you subtract you will get. Third row 21 is the minimum, and fourth 17, fifth 16. So subtract that's minimum value with the each element. Now you will get the value like this. So minimum value, and as well as we have to check it for the column. After completing the step 1 we can move on to the step 2 by deleting into the column. Column smallest element is 0 in that column, and we have to subtract 0 with that element, and next column also 0, third row also 0, but in the fourth column we have 2 is the minimum, so we have to subtract 2 from that column, and the fifth column is again 3 is the minimum, so we have to subtract 3 from in that. So then we have to assign the 0. How to assign the 0 means each row should have 1 0. So if it is a 2 zeros that means we have to move with the 1 0. So first row we have 1 0, we have to check it for the horizontal and vertical line. So horizontal vertical line, if any zeros is having means you just strike it out. No zeros are there, so then go with the third row, because third row only having only 1 0, so mark the 1 0, and horizontal having 1 0, so strike it out. And next we can go for the fourth row. Already 1 0 striked out, so remaining you have only 1 0. Then check it the horizontal and vertical column. Vertical column you have 1 0, that strike it the vertical column 0. Then go the fifth row. and mark it the fifth row and check it the horizontal line also. Then mark all the zeros. So now we have assigned each row have a 1 zeros, and finally we can give the assignment schedule. So 1 takes the second job, 2 takes the fourth job, 3 takes the first job, and 4 takes fifth, and 5 takes the third job. Like that we can assign the assignment schedule, and after assign the schedule we can calculate the optimal time. So original assignment value, what is the value cost they available in the original tabular column, you just add all the values. So totally 86 hours will be needed to complete that assigned work. So this is the optimal time in that. So thank you for watching this.